Good morning. This is Akashvani Kohima. The morning news are read by Jonas Yantan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said it is the responsibility of all government servants to increase faith of people in the government system. Speaking after inaugurating the first ever national training conclave at the International Exhibition and Convention Centre in New Delhi yesterday, Modi underlined that the government has never lacked talented, dedicated and committed officials. He added that the training modules should be oriented and developed in a way that these aspects are inculcated in the government officials. The Prime Minister also discussed the vertical and horizontal silos and the shackles of hierarchy, exhorting officials to overcome them, to seek out those with experience, regardless of hierarchy. He suggested participants to come up with actionable inputs which will help in improving training infrastructure in the country. The Prime Minister also suggested making an institutional mechanism for organizing the conclave at regular intervals. The School Education Department said that the construction of 4 new classrooms and major repair of 8 classrooms at Government Higher Secondary School GHSS Tangjam will commence soon as the work orders were issued in May. A statement was issued by Principal Director, School Education Tawasilan K, clarifying the matter to the shortage of admission seats for Class 11 students at Tuensang. Tawasilan said Government Higher Secondary School Tuensang has been chosen as the lighthouse school for Tuensang district under World Bank-funded Nectar project and that multiple infrastructure and other interventions would be taken up at the GHSS. He said proposal for upgrade of GHS Hakusang to GHSS would be put up for approval of the state-level education committee in the upcoming meeting. Once approved, the department would need clearance or concurrence of the PMAY and finance departments for post-creation or conversion and finally cabinet approval, the principal director added. Subsequently, recruitment of PGTs would be done by NPSC and processes would take more than a year. To address the issue of requirement of more BGTs at GHSS Tuensang and GHSS Tangjam, Principal Director said the department has recently posted a requisite number of BGTs at both the schools. Further rationalization of BGTs would be undertaken once the ongoing recruitment process is completed. Nagaland Public Rights Awareness and Action Forum NPRAAF has appealed to the state government to clarify on the alleged misappropriation of funds used for construction of rural housing under PMAY gramin scheme by the Rural Development Department. The forum said the clarification is sought from the government to enlighten the Naga general public as the rural poor are in a state of confusion for want of absolute truth with clarity. NPRAAF felt that state rural department should spread timely awareness to the general public in order to ensure that the central flagship programs meant for the rural poor are judiciously implemented as per the central government's guidelines. The forum also said public funds which are particularly meant for the poorest rural people are required to be meticulously implemented in all transparency. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG, is hosting a 3-day SAI-20 summit under India's G20 presidency in Goa from today. Supreme Audit Institutions, SAI-20, is the engagement group of audit organizations belonging to the G20 countries. Engagement group's 2 priority areas are blue economy and responsible artificial intelligence. CAG Girish Chandra Murmu will deliver the inaugural address at his SAI-20 summit. The 3-day summit will conclude on Wednesday. India defeated 4-time champions South Korea 2-1 to win their first Women's Junior Hockey Asia Cup at Kakamikahara in Japan yesterday. After a scoreless first quarter, India got things moving with Anu's penalty corner goal in the 22nd minute. South Korea equalized 3 minutes later with Park Seo-yoon scoring. In the 41st minute, however, Nilam shot strongly to the bottom right of the South Korean custodian to make it 2-1. To secure the deal, the Indian defence held on to a slim lead in the third quarter. With that, we come to the end of the morning news. Have a nice day.